What's going on, UConn Nation? I'm Julia Gintof, I guess you can say the newest member of the Husky Revolution. I'm here to interview coaches and players throughout the season, and who better to start with than Head Coach Jim Mora today. Coach, we're officially done with the first week of practice, and today we got to see a little bit of scrimmaging, a little bit of situational stuff. I know it's early, but what do you like to see from the team in terms of their chemistry, in terms of their communication at this point, and how are you seeing that so far?
Well, first of all, welcome to the team. It's great to have you here, and thanks for your help. I'm really impressed with where we are right now. I think the team chemistry is building. I think a lot of times you get to this point in camp, you can start to see some friction amongst the offense and defense because they've been going against each other for so long, and they get tired of, hitting the same guy, competing against the same guy. But I see us cooperating as we compete. I think our communication on both sides of the ball still needs to improve. Football is both nonverbal and verbal communication sport, and we're getting better. I think our consistency on offense is getting better. I'd still like to see better decision making out of the quarterbacks. I felt like tonight was really good. Late, I think we either got tired or lost our focus a little bit, and that's something that we really have to improve on.
I was going to say that. You got a lot of new guys, a lot of guys coming in that are freshmen, that are from the state. With that comes a lot of energy and a lot of new energy. So what does that intensity say about the culture that you're trying to ultimately build here and maintain at UConn?
Well, we're trying to build a culture of toughness and discipline and accountability and that brotherhood that we talk about. You talk about some of the young guys tonight that showed up. Victor Rosa, a local guy, young guy, gave this team, I think, a boost when he, on that third and fourth down, toss sweep to the right, reverse field, scored. He ran it up in there hard. Defensively, some guys showed up. I thought Donovan Branch showed up. I thought Damon Brinson on defense showed up. Those young guys that we have are not afraid to go out and compete, and they're not afraid to play with passion, and it makes it fun. And what we're trying to do is play the best players. So we want to cultivate that competitive atmosphere, and then see who rises to the top, who can handle the pressure, who can handle when the lights come on like this and it gets competitive and it gets hard, and who's going to wilt a little bit. And so far, I haven't seen anyone wilt. I've just seen guys rise up.
I was going to say, could you speak a little bit to the O-line, players like Christian, like Chase, what their leadership means to the offensive infrastructure? I know they don't always get all of the glory, but what you've seen from them and what you'd like them to do to take that next step this season.
It's hard to be a good football team unless you've got a good offensive line. And you're right, nobody ever says their name unless it's holding on number whatever. You talk about Chase and Christian, and they're two really outstanding people first and foremost. Like, Christian doesn't say much at all, and yet he leads by example every day in his actions, in the way he practices, the way he meets, takes care of his body. And so when he does say something, when he does speak up, whether it's a positive affirmation or it's something where he's being constructively critical of somebody, everybody listens. Same thing with Chase. Now, Chase is a little bit more focused on himself right now because he's coming off that knee, but he seems to be a trustworthy guy, and I think the trust is the basis of leadership. And so people know that they can trust those guys, and therefore their voice carries weight.
Absolutely. One last question. I know you have huge expectations for this team, and it is only the first week of practice, but what was your biggest takeaway from practice today, good or bad?
I thought they competed well. That's the good thing. I thought we competed well. I thought that both sides of the ball made strides. It was a very competitive, it wasn't a lopsided practice. I think that, we're developing that chemistry that it takes to be a good football team. And like I said, it's that cooperative competition, and that competitive energy that's directed towards each other is really positive on this team right now.
Absolutely, and I could feel that energy today. I can't wait. I appreciate you letting me hop on to be part of the team. Thank you for letting me talk to you today.
All right, Julia, take care.